What's up, guys? This show is Lunatic's Lobotomy, where I, Corey, play a bunch of video games. I am the aforementioned Corey. I'm from Sci-Fi Malady and Raving Lunatic Media. And since we are in the month of Xenomorph March, I figured what better game to play than Alien Isolation, a survival horror game. Just so everybody knows, I am awful at these types of games, so I'm going to play on the sissy settings. I am terrified of these types of games, but unlike most of these games, I love Xenomorphs, so I'm not that terrified of this one as much. This one is very hard. And we're going to turn all this garbage off because I'm going to be talking the whole time and I don't want the alien to kill me. Let's go with... easy. Sure. Yes. I have played a little bit of this. I'm going to turn the volume, or the brightness up so that you guys can see on YouTube because I know it's much darker. I played through... about an hour and a half of this on my own, so I know what's going on a little bit. Essentially, the story goes, I'm just going to talk over the cutscenes. The story goes that you're playing as Ellen Ripley's daughter, and they find a signal from this vessel that they think that might have Ripley on it. That we're just going to skip this. And this. They think that Ripley might be on, so you're playing as her daughter, which I think is pretty cool. You know, it allows a new story to unfold within the realm, and or within the universe, and it also works real well because you know you're not actually playing as Ripley, but you're kind of playing as a Ripley. The other really nice thing, as you'll start to see, is you got all this stuff that looks just fucking perfect to the genre. It's really beautiful. I love all this, you know, future tech from the 70s. It looks great. It feels like you're actually playing the Aliens game. You know, it's just fantastic. Let's walk down here. Disclaimer in the beginning of this one, and I might post something as well before the video goes up, or I mean before this part of the video starts playing. This one will not be family friendly. I am going to end up cursing because this game is terrifying. I'm going to end up, you know, shouting obscenities. My kids probably won't be around very much for this one because even though I let them watch the Aliens movies, I won't let them watch this game. This game is pretty brutal. It does not pull any punches, that's for sure. The Xenomorph is unkillable for the most part, and you are just a weak human. This is one of my favorite things about this game, the save game designation. You can die while you're saving the game, so while this is all going on, you can get killed. Right here is where you're safe finally. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't give a crap. So if the Xenomorph is chasing you, you find one of these, you are not safe. You're not in a safe room, you're not in a safe place. Even if you try and save, it'll end up probably killing you still. But the Xenomorph doesn't come for quite some time, so we're pretty safe for right now. We're not in any danger at this point. The other thing is, you have to fight androids, and I've only fought the other humans once, but sometimes other humans. So, you know, the Xenomorph's not your only issue in this game, and it shouldn't be. Some people said that this is a lot of rinse and repeat, but what survival horror game isn't, you know? So, I forget how to run. That's how you crouch. That's how you... Oh, this is how you peek. You hold L1 and you're peeking around corners. You're like, wah. Wah, I see a Xenomorph. And then you can crouch and be like, you don't see me, Xenomorph. Alright. I'm sure it'll give me a prompt as to how to run. So I gotta talk to some of these people.
Taylor, good morning. Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either.
There's this, so she's just gonna talk. So while she's talking, I'm just gonna
I feel like death.
search a bunch of
I don't
crap
know how
and
you people put up with hypersleep.
take everything.
You get
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to it.
You get used to it, sure, whatever.
Very often.
Yeah, shut up.
Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Wayland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
Sorry, I thought I heard something going on in my house.
It's important we find out what happened.
What in the world?
A conclusive accident report. It'll look great with my
I think a kitty cat is stuck in a... Idiot. Okay. I hear scratching at a door. Alright. I'm
It's
sure
okay.
that was thrilling,
Both get
you,
what we want.
me staring at that terminal.
Have you seen Samuels?
Blah,
He's
blah,
probably
blah.
been out for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
Alright, there we go. So, yeah, I just gotta... You have to... Unfortunately, you have to talk to these people in the beginning. There's a little bit of talking sometimes in the game. Most of it, I mean, really, most of what this game does is what Aliens should do. It's tense, it's terrifying. It's you know, you never see where the alien's coming from. You never know what's going to happen next. And the AI of the Xenomorph in this game is one of the best horror AIs I've seen since maybe the original Resident Evil. Oh, this is another great thing. So, if you guys are as big of Alien fans as I am, you'll love this. You can just kind of mess around in this this hospital room. And if you'll remember, this is the bed that Kane went in. He went into the machine, got scanned, and that's when they found out that the face hugger was giving him oxygen and all that fun, great stuff. Shut up, you! You guy. I don't know who this guy is.
She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
We talked. She
Yeah.
sounds nervous.
So they're just gonna keep doing that. So I don't really care. And then you got all this cool looking stuff. I just love this. This makes me so happy. You know, the fact that this stuff really just looks so beautiful and so true to the original movie, the original two movies, I should say. And it's just great, you know. Despite the fact that some people hated Resurrection and 3, you know, this kind of stuff just really brings you back to what was great about Aliens. And if this game, unfortunately, here's the problem, I think, with this, with Aliens as a whole for a gaming series. You had really big missteps. AVP, the video game, was really not that good. And then you had Colonial Marines, which was a giant piece of crap. And then you had this, and this game is fantastic, but unfortunately, it's the third game in the series, so I think it's just, you know, or the third or fourth or whatever, however many games have been in the series thus far. So it just kind of falls a little flat with the fact that the fans really don't want another game that they're going to take a chance on being a piece of crap. And then, you know, you have the the fact that nobody really wants to spend any more money producing these games. Even though this one turned out awesome, you know, it just, unfortunately, the missteps that they've taken just kind of puts a bad taste in people's mouths. So basically what happens is you fly in, you go to this derelict ship, I guess is the right term, I don't know. It's a space station, and it's broken down, and like electricity is not working, blah blah blah. And you crash land in there by yourself, and the other two that were supposed to go with you crash land somewhere else. So, excuse me. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happens here. It's I guess a little exciting, but nah, who cares? We want to get to the gameplay, the fun, the parts where I'll scream like a little girl, because I will. I'm going to turn my volume down, because my volume is very loud. There we go. And I'm going to have to cut the pieces a little bit there later, but basically my oldest son was not being quiet. He kept screaming, "I just want to see the game," so if you hear that in the background, I apologize when this video gets released. And so, here we go. I'm going to do this. Alright, now we're changed. All right. Now, the only other bad thing, because of the lengths of my videos, we probably won't see the xenomorph until video 3 or 4, maybe. It just depends on how I do this. But yeah, it is unfortunate because it takes a little while for the xenomorph to show up. But the nice thing is, you know, you are kind of notified that you're on notice to being hunted by this thing. And I say that's a nice thing because when I first played this, I did not know. And so I was playing this entire area like this, and it took hours. Oh, fuck. Sorry. That's gonna happen a lot. I'm gonna get scared because I'm a pussy. So yeah. There is a map, which is nice too. You can have this. Probably one of the most terrifying parts of this game, and if I can find one, I'll show you. There's these little... wait. Shit. I'm turned around. Yep, I am. Okay, there's these little vents, air vents, that you have to crawl through. Well, as I'm sure everyone knows, that's how the xenomorph gets around, so that's not good. That is not a good place to be, and I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to... Oh, here we go. Yeah, these things. So, and you get a flashlight. I don't need one right now, but you get a flashlight, and unfortunately the flashlight makes you... Oh, crap. I hate this. Makes you more noticeable, so what you want to do is just kind of like, whoop, bloop, 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 bloop. And if it sees you, you know, you're screwed. You're gonna die. But if it doesn't, you might be able to escape and run like a little girl, and hope that it doesn't see you ever again. So yeah, that's that. And we'll get more into the mechanics of the xenomorph later. The xenomorph, hard as hell to play against. They also, here's the messed up thing about this game. They run, yeah, no, nah. Oh, all right. Well, I forgot about that part. They recommend that you play this on hard. I don't recommend you do that. Unless you're like a survival horror game expert, don't do that. This game will kick the crap out of you. I don't know. Can you change the settings while you're playing? The difficulty? I don't know. Oh, you can. Okay, well that's cool. At least you can do that. But it probably disables some achievements. So, hey, flare. There we go. Those are real useful for distracting the xenomorph later on. And don't remember if they work. So the cyborgs are one of your like normal enemy on a regular basis, and an enemy that you actually can kill. I don't remember if these do anything to the cyborgs. I don't think they do, but they might. They're the androids, rather, not cyborgs. Cyborgs, that would mean they were human once, and they are not human. They're monsters. So. And you'll, like, see all this spray paint stuff. These people, you know, they didn't have a good time of it. They did not have fun with the xenomorph. And they know he's here. They're very well aware that he is here, and he is ready to eat their faces and murder the shit out of them. So, there we go. Grab all that crap. So there's a small crafting element. That's what I was pulling up here. I was holding circle, and you can craft stuff. I can't craft anything right now because I don't have it. Once later on in the game, you'll get more goodies. And as you collect goodies, you'll be able to rebuild the goodies and use the goodies. Realistically, though, it's all crap. You get a gun. It's a revolver, I think, or just a standard pistol. It's a piece of shit. You can barely kill the androids with it, and if you shoot the xenomorph with it, basically all it will do is laugh at you and then rip your face off. So, yeah, the gun, garbage. The most useful thing that I've gotten is nothing. Yeah, I mean, the most useful thing you get, the game gives you pretty early on. The flares are okay for the xenomorph, but, like, while the xenomorph is one of your biggest issues that you have to deal with throughout the game, the you know, there's a lot of time where you can just kind of stay away from it. This part scared the shit out of me when I first played it, because this is just awful. Like, I thought for sure the xenomorph was just gonna pop out and I'd have to run and hide right away, which is not the case. So it gives you this device, and the device allows you to control stuff from a distance. I'm trying to figure out if that's what I'm going to get here in a second. Oh yeah, and you do all these stupid little mini games. Like, this is dumb for two reasons. One, like, just why? Why can't I just tap the button once and she can... there's no way that little pedal is that difficult that I need to start tapping X to use it. And two, I'm going to save here. Two, you can die in that screen. Just like this screen, even if you're doing a mini game, you can die. So, this is just dumb. You know, I don't like that. I don't know if you can die while you're on these, but these are all just, for the most part, garbage. Just like telling you what's going on and all the lore, and I'm not gonna... excuse me. I'm not gonna spend time reading it and looking at it, so if you want to read it, play the game yourself, you lazy bastard. Because I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. Just like I'm not gonna watch the cutscenes. I'll do that on my own time, when I have time to spare. Not while I'm making videos for all you wonderful peoples. So I think this is where I'm gonna stop the video. I've been going for a little while now. Unfortunately, nothing really happened in this video. I might just cut it down, and I might not even release it. I don't know. But, I mean, I'm giving you the idea of the game. You know, it's not, so far it's not too bad. It's gonna get worse. I'm gonna shit myself. You'll see. It'll be awful. You'll laugh at me. I won't laugh. I'll cry like a little girl. But I can't figure out where the hell to go. I think maybe I screwed something up here. Maybe I do have to use that.